If there were ever any film to experience in a theater, this might be it. I'm Erick Aadahl. I'm the supervising sound editor and sound designer of A Quiet Place Part 2. And my job is to work closely with our director, John Krasinski, and create a sonic experience for moviegoers. So A Quiet Place Part 2 is, I think, equally terrifying. In the first film, we kind of, one of the hardest things to do was kind of create the logic of the whole film. What sound is too loud? And in Part 2, we took that logic and then ran with it a bit further. And then, of course, at the end of the process, it all comes together in the final mix. And Brandon Proctor was the sole re-recording mixer.
That basically means I take all the sounds, it could be dialogue, music, and effects, put them together and mix them together in a way that helps tell the story of the film and doesn't distract the viewer from the film. Erick and I would jump back and forth on dialogue and music and effects Pro Tools machines. It just felt very organic how we're just, working on the project.
So in both movies, the only times we go into complete digital silence is when Regan, again played by Millicent Simmons, when she has her cochlear implant turned off. And with that, personal challenge, she actually finds a way through the films to turn that into her power. It's almost like her superpower.
Or being in the Creatures envelope, where everything is heightened to a degree of that everything is basically too loud, and that's kind of the opposite extreme. It's like the quiet Atmos moments that I really get excited by, where it's just like a little bit of sound that might be above you that you're like, it almost makes you look kind of vibe.
We can actually place creatures in the ceiling and around you and behind you and have their sounds sort of reverberate.
It's going to scare everybody, I think, in a consistent manner. It's like everybody had to be quiet together to enjoy the film.
You get that full dynamic experience from holding your breath silence to when things get big. So yeah, brace yourself for a few jump moments.